become a villain. Eventually, we'll have it all in one place. But right now, it's on YouTube. Football villains. Becoming a member. If somebody you've seen the villains and remembers and they know what they were talking about, basically it's a YouTube membership where you can become a villain. Eventually, we'll have it all in one place. But right now, it's on YouTube. You can become a football villain and be a part of our private group me, where basically it's all night talking about football. But what you get is you get access to the videos first. You get access to our perspective, our insight, our connections, and basically premium information that we get, that we find, that we come up through the connections and things that we have that was grass rooted. And this is for the fan that wants more, that needs more information. So become a football villain, man. Join, hit the member button down there, the join button, and become a member. YouTube has it on sale. They'll give you half off the first month. And get more access to the Canes and preview to more information about recruiting, about inside info that we don't really say to everybody. Come check it out, bro. You can always cancel, but you won't. Football villains, man.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida, the bottom of the clip of the gunshine state. What them boys still voting in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk, that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Belle Glaze for my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the ground. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking nine, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like the depend on what come across that water. Welcome to South. I was born in the South.
Footballville private group meet that we have. I think we're at 200 people now. Shout out to the members, 200 members, 230 members on YouTube and counting. But in our group, man, we have some things happening in there. That the other day we had Philip Buchanan in there. We got a couple parents in there. One is we had Cam Kitchens' dad, Marvin Chapman in there. Cam Kitchens has been playing like a leader. Also made a few sophomore mistakes. He owned up to them. Leads the ACC in interceptions. This is no surprise to us here at Footballville. We talked about this for years.
They land you, and then they land the number one, we call him Footballville number one player in the nation, James Williams.
Yeah.
Both playing the same position, right? How do you envision that working? Are they telling you how that's going to work? Or?
Well, I feel like me and James, two different safeties.
Uh-huh.
And I'm more of the ball hogging safety. He's more of the rangy playing, like, you couldn't say like in the box, but like a striker position, strong safety.
Right.
And I'm more of the free safety. So I already know in practice that's going to just build great competition. And when the game comes, it's going to be easy.
That's what's up.
I know we go hand in hand because it's ain't like we're the same person.
Right.
So he has like his strengths and weaknesses, and I have my strengths and weaknesses. And we're going to he can feed off of me, learn how to, I guess, be more of the free safety. Then I can learn off of him, be more of like a closer to the box safety.
Right.
So I feel like we just going to make each other better.
Michael Haggard calling me, telling me, hey, he's out here coaching the kids on the field when he was a junior in high school, doing his thing. But when you start playing on that level, the NFL comes up. The NFL comes up, and anytime the NFL comes up, money comes up. There were scouts at the game the other day. And one thing I talk about, man, a lot is the money side of this thing. And I said that I was going to start voicing my opinion on these things and giving other options or advice to kids when they come through, because I understand money is a conversation we don't like to have. We don't like to have it. That's something we don't want to talk about. So when the NFL comes up, so the other day we were having a discussion inside of the Football Villain group meet, about Cam Kitchens and his success, and then somebody said, hey Marvin, which is his dad. His dad is in the group me. You gonna retire, huh? And Marvin, like any other man, responded back, no, man, that's not mine. That's not my money. I just want my son to take care of himself. I'm not riding on my son back. And rightfully so. I understand that mindset. That no, I ain't no leech. That's what we take pride in. We take pride in saying those things. I don't want nothing from you. I've heard coaches say that a lot. Now,
One more time. What's going on, man? I'm D. It's Thursday. About to talk about everything but Bitcoin, the ball. I think we got a cool matchup tonight. I think we got Miami, New Orleans tonight. High school football versus Bobby and Robbie Washington. Palmetto, Inyo Yapor versus Robbie and Bobby. So we'll probably check out that a little later tonight. We'll get in here and talk about a few things. We walk around, we're gonna do a few things. We're gonna compare James Williams to some of his peers coming out of high school. And then we're gonna look at the schedule from here and see what the record will be. Look at the schedule from here and see what the record will be from here. What's permissible and what we will accept and won't accept. I'm gonna bring my boy Rich in here in a second. But first thing first, man, 786-405-9499. 786-405-9499. If you want to get down with IOD Squad, just send us a text or click the link in the description. I'm going to place that in the description. Hit the like button for us, man, and share for us. Totally appreciate that. There's a number scrolling at the bottom. We totally appreciate that. We had a space last night, man. Nice little space last night. I think we got up to maybe 200 people in there in the space. Last night on Twitter Space, on every Wednesday, man, we do 7:30 Twitter Spaces. Took C Smooth, yo, 305 Tucci. 305 Tucci, how you pronounce your name, man? 305 Tussie? Is it 305 Tussie? How you pronounce your name, bro? .305 Tussie. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, man. Bring Rich in here, man. Rich, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Oh, you sound a little low.
You hear me now?
Yep, I hear you fine now. What's good, bro?
Chilling, man. Wrapping up the day.
I'm gonna go here and look at some of James' peers coming out of high school. Let's see what they doing.
All right. Let's see.
He was the number one he was the number one. Okay, so he was the number one. He was the number one safety. So I guess he's the top. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now this may be a little skewed because some may have more. Some may have more playing time. Some may have got more opportunity than others.
So you're looking that up on 247?
I'm just looking it up on ESPN. 247, right. To see who. I got the first three. I got Terry and Arnold. I got Sage. So you can do the next three. All right.
All right.
I got the second. I got the first guy under him, Sage, and Terry and Arnold. And Sage with the what, LSU?
Mm-hmm.
Sage Ryan. Yeah, so I guess you can get
Corey Collier,
yeah.
Kendall Daniels.
Corey Collier's on there.
Yeah, number 6.
Yeah, Kendall Daniels, Derek Davis.
And just because he a Florida boy, I'm gonna look up Corey Collier first.
I'm not sure how much Corey Collier has played.
I'm not sure either.
First thing I see in the comment section is Cal started acting unusual. X was talking about Buddy from Bama knocked the girl out overall. It was a great space. Cal always act unusual when the soft toes into the room. Y'all must be new to this, man. Cal turned into Casanova. Billy D. Hi, I'm Billy D. Williams. And this Coke 45.
So who I wasn't on the space, but who was that? The young lady.
Smith mom, Gloria. Dang, Keyshawn
Okay.
Smith mama.
Oh yeah, you know how Kyle be.
Yeah, Kyle. When the women come in, I can just let Kyle take over the whole space.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle be like, "Yeah, how you doing? Y'all like the place? Just look around, be comfortable. Yeah, it's your place. Yeah, this is my place. I just sit back and let him just go.
I got edibles around here, you know. Go ahead and indulge.
So, coming out of high school, I know y'all don't care about 247 star system whenever y'all want to. You know what I'm saying? Only when y'all want to. Only on commitment day, y'all care about 247 star system. Now, Sage Ryan, the number 2 safety in the nation, right? Coming out of high school with the LSU, Sage Ryan. Where was Cam Kitchens at? They got Cam Kitchens probably way down there, huh?
Probably, yeah.
Sage Ryan. Sage Ryan had to be a 5-star, right? Was a 5-star out of Lafayette, Louisiana. He chose LSU, 5'11", 193 pounds. Number 2 in the state, number 2 in the position. This was the second best player in Louisiana. And his total stats in 2 years, in 2021, he had 6 tackles. In 2022, he had 9 tackles. No interceptions. Yeah, we might just be exposing 247 right here. He played, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. He played in 5. Well, he's played all 5 games this year. And let me see, last year he played in 3 games. So I mean, Sage ain't doing shit. All right, let's go to Terrion Arnold. Terrion Arnold, Alabama. Okay, they may have a little depth. Terrion Arnold this year has 31 tackles, 21 total tackles. Terrion was out of Tallahassee. I think Terrion from Tallahassee, Florida. Right, he's from Florida, boy. 6 foot, 188 pounds. He didn't play last year, but this year, man, he got 31 total tackles and 21 solo tackles. Who you got over there, bro?
First I pulled up Corey Collier.
Corey,
and
okay.
this man ain't touched the field. He had in 2021 he had one tackle. In 2022 he has had one tackle so far.
Corey hasn't played yet.
I mean, I don't. Maybe he's injured. Maybe somebody probably knows in the chat, but both years, his freshman year and his sophomore year so far, he's had one tackle.
Whoa! I talk to his mama all the time. I didn't know he hasn't been playing. That makes him a what? Red shirt freshman, though, right? I mean, like a COVID freshman, maybe. Yeah. James them are what?
Well, freshman? He got the COVID year too, so that's the crazy thing. So he has the COVID year, and then he's not playing now, so he could literally be in school for 4 more years at that point.
Okay, so who else you got?
I got this guy named Kendall Daniels.
This guy, this not gonna go well.
The reason I say that is because of this. When I pulled his stats up on ESPN, it showed Kendall Daniels as a white person, and I'm like, I know that can't be. I know that ain't right. But they might just had a picture wrong or something. I don't know. that threw me off. But because on 247 he's not white, and he has dreads. So but Kendall Daniels so far. It shows that he's had 30 tackles and 1 interception on the season, and he has no career stats for 2021, so he didn't even play. And so this year is his, redshirt freshman year, basically.
School is he at?
Oklahoma State.
Oh yeah, Oklahoma State. Kendall Daniels, and Kendall Daniels was ranked
number 5.
Number 5th safety, 6'4", 190 pounds coming out of high school.
Yep. Almost about the same size as James.
Right. So none of them played as a freshman. Only Terry and Arnold played as a freshman. No, Terry Arnold didn't play as a freshman. JD played as a freshman, but sparingly. He only played like 3 games.
Right.
Okay.
So
you got somebody else?
Yeah, number 4, I got Derek Davis. He's a sophomore, and it looks like maybe he's a true sophomore.
Yeah.
But looking at it, 2021, the man had 2 tackles total. 2022, homie has 3 tackles. All of them are assisted tackles, by the way.
All of them are assisted tackles? What school he at?
LSU.
Oh yeah, LSU. Yeah, LSU has got 2 top safeties in the damn goddamn.
But if I'm looking at this correctly, their DB room at LSU is packed. It's packed. Okay. So it just means, I don't know if he's hurt or if he's just not beating people out. But it's a whole bunch of people in there.
You got one more?
I could look up. Well, I'm just gonna go down. I'm gonna go down a little bit.
No, I got him. I'm gonna tell you. I got 3 more coming. All right. You go look at you can go look at. I got JD. I got Andrew. You can start at Andre. Andre.
All right, that's cool. I was gonna talk about
Andrew
with the Clemson. It's all good.
Oh, Andre balling.
Yeah, he is, man.
Yeah.
And he's when you look at him play, his comparison will be because he's a true safety. He looks like him and Cam are the same type of safety. Cam Kinchins.
Yeah, he balling.
Yeah.
So the next one I got is JD Coffey. JD Coffey was number 7 safety in the nation. coming out of high school. JD. Let's see. JD Coffee. 6 foot, 188 pound sophomore at Texas. He had 5 total tackles in 2021. In 2022, he had 6 total tackles with a whopping 11 tackles as a sophomore. Now, so far we seven down, and some of these guys didn't even play their first year. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't play their first year. They're not getting on the field now. In the case of the one dude that I mentioned, I mean, he's in I mean, if you got like 15 DBs, 50, you know what I'm saying? You might as well transfer. You're gonna be on special teams for 3 or 4 years.
Now we down to the number 8 safety in the nation, out of Austin, Texas. Andrew Mukubu, Clemson.
That boy balling.
Mukubu had 47 tackles as a freshman. A sack. He had 30 solos, 17 assisted. In 2022, he had 23 tackles. He has 23 tackles so far, which equals 70. Let's see. Let's look at his game log. So this year in 2022, yeah, he averaged about 5 tackles a game.
Yep.
He got 1 interception this year, and he got a equal of 70 tackles.
I think that interception was against FSU, if I'm not mistaken.
So he went right into Clemson and got on the field, huh?
Yep.
From Austin, Texas, he was 6 foot, 185 pounds, kind of like Cam Kitchens, right?
Mm-hmm. He reminds me a lot of Cam Kitchens.
Okay, you've seen him, you've watched him play?
Yeah, yep. He's good. He's going to be a first round draft pick as a safety.
So he has 70 tackles. And then, no, if we look at Cam Kitchens, our guy, Cam Kitchens. Now, Cam Kitchens isn't this high on the list. Cam Kitchens is not.
Yeah, he's number 23.
Right, I just pulled him up. Cam Kitchens, as a freshman, 44 tackles. And did Cam start day one? No, not at all, huh? No.
Shoot, that was like halfway through the season when he started getting on the field regularly.
So far this year, he has 21.
Yep.
3 interceptions.
And 3 interceptions.
10 solo tackles, 11 assisted. He at equal of he got 65 tackles total. Mukumbu has 70.
We're looking at a first round draft pick.
Y'all in the comment section. Let me check out this comment section for a second while Rich pulled up his people. Y'all see where we going with this. I guess what I wanted to do was find out who were the All-Americans DBs that made freshman All-American with them and see how they're doing this year. They called me because they Mukumbu a baller. Mukumbu a baller. He didn't even start right away. But he stepped in because one of the injury and never get, man, that boy doing his thing. But listen, yeah he doing his thing, right?
He is. And they talking about Cam, not Makuba. Makuba just came on campus and was like, move out the way.
Now they said somebody got hurt.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Because he was in the preseason. I heard a lot about Makuba at Clemson.
He said they ain't been calling LSU DBU for nothing. I guess you were talking about how stacked they is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Cam Kitchens. So who you got? Who you pulled up over there? Who you got over there?
Andre Turrentine.
Andre Turrentine. What school he at? Andre Turrentine is at Ohio State.
Now I think he's at Tennessee.
You think so?
Yeah, that's what ESPN says.
Okay. What are you looking like?
So no stats for 2021. 2022, he has 5 tackles, no interceptions.
Okay.
So it looked like he got in that transfer portal. The next guy I got is Jansen Dunn.
Right.
And let's see here. Jansen Dunn. Which you see both of those, number 9 and number 10, both went to Ohio State, right? One of them ended up leaving.
Right.
So here you got Jansen Dunn, who stayed, and he ain't even got no stats. He has no stats.
None at all.
0. And they say he's active. He's on the roster.
0 stats.
Yep. Look like somebody saw the writing on the wall.
And you got one more?
Let's see. I switched them up to. I got Kane Williams. Hold on one second. And this is number 11, right? Out of that class. So number 11 went to Alabama. He's active. And he is at Nebraska now.
He transferred too?
He dipped up out of there. He gone.
So if you're just getting in here, man, first off, hit the like button and share for us, man. That's free. If you want to join and become a member, right down there by the logo where they got all the subscribers at. It should be a join button for you. If not, just hit the logo where the subscribers at, and that should take you. What we're doing is we're comparing James Williams, right, to the other top safeties that was in his class. Now he was number 1. He was number 1. So if you're gonna put onus on James and say, but he was number 1 though. He was number 1. But we've made it down the list. Where we made it to, big homie?
Number 11.
We've made it down to number 11. And I don't know what happened to mine. We made it to number 11. How we looking? What we got? What you got?
So far we haven't had a guy outside of Makuba and Cam Kinchins with any type of significant numbers. We haven't had a guy with more than 20 tackles, 25 tackles on the season.
Other than Makumba, I think Terry Arnold had 30, didn't play his freshman year at Alabama, and now he has 31 this season.
Yep. Oh, and I want to say the one guy, Kendall Daniels, I think he had. Let me double check, make sure, because I don't want to be wrong.
I got on the screen. I got Donovan McMillan. Donovan McMillan was ranked number. Out of Pennsylvania, he was ranked number 12, 6'2", 193 pounds. 6'2", 193 pounds. He went to Florida. Donovan McMillan had 10 tackles as a freshman and 10 tackles so far this season. As a freshman, he played in 2 games. And this season so far, he's played in 3.
And what number safety is he?
12. So in the comment section, because I know y'all smart, y'all the smart ones. Give us some safeties. Give us some young safeties. That came in with James. Avante probably got better numbers than some of these kids.
That's true.
Avante was a big time recruit though.
And I'll tell you what too. Remember, these NFL programs knows, like, if Avante was to try his hand at the draft, if he puts together a great combine and a great senior day, now he can't do senior day, but if he goes around the circuit and shows what he could do, I guarantee you he probably still gets drafted, but he gets drafted in like the 6th round.
Right.
Because they all know right now it's what it is. Like, these NFL scouts are getting, have been getting Miami players for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to Hunter Waller. He the first light skinned one we pulled up. We done found. Our first light skinned guy. He went to Wisconsin. He didn't go to one of the big time SEC schools. He went to Wisconsin. 6'2", 210 pounds. Hunter Waller out of Muskego, Wisconsin. They're like old thumper. He had 17 tackles as a freshman, and he had 3 tackles this year. Let's look at his game log, see if he got injured or something. Right. Boy, Phil say Vontae is. Can we try Vontae at? We had talked about in the space last night. Can we try Vontae at safety in the comment section? Can Vontae play cornerback? Can we get him closer to the line, maybe at cornerback, just cover one side? Because I love the way he come down on people. Like, I think he'll be a real threat. You know what I'm saying?
I think we all feel that way.
Somebody just texted me, Avante is a hybrid corner / safety compared to the other safeties in his opinion. Yeah, I would love to try. We were talking about that. Last night. I would love to try him at safety. So we got Hunter Waller. Hunter Waller played in 1 game this year so far. He got 3 tackles. In 2021, he played in a few games. He had 16 tackles, no interceptions. He was the 13th best safety coming out. 13th best safety coming out of this thing. You got anybody else over there, dog? Cal talking about, bro, y'all be way too hard on Jay. Nah, Cal. Yeah, we gonna lay this out. Cal. Nah. We ain't let them off that easy. And mind you, listen, it ain't like I've been up here studying this all day and like I was gonna jump in and I got him. Nah. I didn't know what I was gonna see. But I know, but what I know is football, and I understand what James is doing, vice you guys' expectation.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna look at number 17, Jalen Reed, because he plays for Penn State, and that's a former school that I went to. So let me see what he's doing up there. Let's see what he up to. Jalen Reed. Come on now. There we go.
We done delved into the 4 stars now.
Yeah.
We done delved into the 4 stars.
18 tackles. 18 tackles and 1 pass deflected.
Where he at?
20. He's number. Dang, what number is he?
James. Coach Dog
number 17.
James
He's number 17 on that list.
Number 17.
In 2021, he has 6 tackles.
What do you got this year?
This year he has 18 tackles, and I know he ain't tackling the running backs because that's just not what Manny does. So
right. He at Penn State.
Yep.
We down, and that was number 17. I got Dontavius Nash out of North Carolina. I'm gonna find me another baller. Dontavius Nash with the nice haircut. I'm fine. If you're just getting in here, man, we basically comparing James to the rest of the ranked guys that came out when he came out. He was number one. So I get he was number one, but we don't got all the way down to Rich skipped a little bit. We like I skipped a little bit too. I'm on 19. Rich on 17. Hope we don't
I'm trying to look
nobody because they're gonna think if we skip somebody, then they're gonna think it's red.
Now I'm trying to look for somebody who's on this list that's like really balling.
Amari Harvey. He went to Florida State University School. He's at Auburn. So I just pulled up Dontavius Nash. Y'all can see Dontavius with the cool haircut. 6'2", 180 pounds. Gastonia, North Carolina. Stayed home and played for the old North Carolina Blue. Dontavius had a total of 1 tackles in 2021 and dos in 2022. 4-star kid out of North Carolina. Now, I got to do tonight, but we can do this all night long, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the comment section, I want y'all to make some sense of James not living up to his. Shout out to Birdman becoming a member, dog. Shout out to Birdman, our new football villain. Birdstone light body. Make some sense of James not living up to his. James overrated. James not living up to his ranking. What is it? Because I don't know. Maybe the best sophomore safety we missed. Maybe we're going to need to go find. I'm going to go to PFF. I got a PFF account. Maybe I'm going to find out the best sophomore safety and see what he's doing. Maybe he's off the charts. But you guys be ranking him from his stars. Y'all say James a 5-star. He's not playing like a 5-star. Well, if we look at his stats, right? We just looked at 20 motherfuckers. You got somebody else over there, Rich? You want to keep going? We keep going.
Bro, we that's why I couldn't go by number anymore, because like when you said Amari Harvey, I looked him up. He's already over at Georgia Tech. He left Auburn.
These jokers having tough. These jokers are top players in the nation. They having tough times at colleges.
Yeah. How many transfers we saw out of the 15 folks we pulled up? How many transfers that we saw? We saw like 4 transfers.
Let me see. I'm gonna ask who I got. I'm gonna ask Philip Buchanan how many tackles he had as a freshman.
I'm glad you're doing that too, because you know what people are gonna say. Yeah, that's because the safeties today they soft. But you compared to that 01 team.
Fiona was loaded though, man. They all had to wait their turn.
Right.
They were loaded though. Let me ask Philip Buchanan how many tackles he had as a freshman. So listen. So we down to number 19. You got anybody else over there?
Let's see. Shit, I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom. I'm just.
So here we go. Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for, dog. I don't care about no stars guy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what comes next. Y'all are not gonna argue me in a merry-go-round, okay? Y'all ain't gonna argue me in no goddamn circle, all right? I don't care about no stars.
Uh-huh.
But that's what we going off of. Y'all ain't know James growing up. Y'all ain't go to his house. Y'all ain't rate him growing up. So y'all going off of what people said he was.
Right.
So I mean, so everybody who said he overrated, he playing like a slouch, he doing this, he doing that, please stand up. Now, has he had the opportunity to play? Yes, he has. But you see, some of these top dudes didn't even get an opportunity. Like some of these top dudes got to college and was like, "Holy it, I should have went to Holy Cross."
Yep.
Like they didn't even fit in.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for homeboy, Jawan Gaston, number 30, the number 30 safety for that year. I can't even find him. Let me look at the Auburn website.
God damn, Phil
I'm
said
on
he had
Auburn
21
website.
tackles. Phil said he had 21 tackles, 12 solo tackles on the season as a freshman. Also recorded a tackle for loss and one pass breakup in the fourth fumble. I can't even remember my birthday sometime, man. I didn't do. Why do you remember that? Oh, and he say James ain't overrated. Listen, damn, who you get? He got straight on the field, huh?
What you talking about? This
Philip Buchanan. He came in. Let me see what year Phil did. Phil come in at the end of all the turmoil with the. Let me see. He come in when Butch was patching the team together.
I'm not 100% sure. It's gonna get tough, man, for these players that they say that you highly rated, and you go to a Power 5 school. Because you seeing it, like number 30 safety has not been. He's still at Auburn, but has not been on the field yet.
You see it. We just went through it. It is tough. We just went through it. It is tough. It damn sure is tough. So he came in 99, Butch Davis' first full year. Right. So he was a part of all of that. Okay. So he was fortunate. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to come do special teams like Sean telling him. He was a part of that brilliance of of Butch Davis patching the team together out there, really hitting it, beating the pavement. So go ahead.
Think about this with James Williams. James Williams has not. There's still, even at safety, there's still about 20 pounds that he needs to of muscle he needs to put on. He hasn't even done that yet. Or if not, let's say 15 pounds. He hasn't even done that yet. So from a stamina perspective, he's not even where he's going to be when it's all said and done.
Right.
So I guess in my mind, when I look at somebody and they say there's a safety and they can play in the box, I automatically think about Sean Taylor, of course. And the one thing you think about is how high energy Sean Taylor was and how big that 6'3" frame was. Williams is not there yet.
Right.
So I think more. The beauty is he's not getting off the field right now. So the only thing you got to watch out for is just make sure that your guy doesn't get. I don't even want to say it because I don't want it to happen. You know, he don't have to miss any time for any reason. So you definitely got to pace him even if he's your starter.
305 Tucci said, are people criticizing James about his stars or his size? I feel people think his size and expect a certain playing style. What y'all think? I don't. Show me the guy that's out there bullying, roaming around the field, scaring everybody because he's so aggressive. Just name somebody. Just name him. Name that guy in football these days. That's running around murdering people.
I'm still here.
All right. Name that guy. Who's the guy in college football that scares everybody? He's murdering people.
Shout out to Marvin. Marvin Bailey said James doesn't pass the eye test with the gameplay. He says stats matter, but they don't.
Shit, they don't matter. Fuck. It's a tackle. We need people tackled, Marvin. It don't matter, Marvin. He don't pass the eye test. See, this is the matter with some of y'all eyes. James, Virginia Tech game. Last person that almost gets the guy who goes in the end zone in that last touchdown they got. People say James out of position. It's not true. He the one that made it over there and tried to save the touchdown. And that's what y'all saw on y'all television. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about the play. It was not true at all. Not true. Now, whatever this eye test is, I mean, I get what y'all saying. Sometimes he looks awkward when he's in tackling moments. 305 Tucci, shout out to you for your $4.99 if I didn't say it. Sometimes he looks awkward in tackling moments. But saying my dog overrated because the Canes losing, dog. Overrated? So, I mean, overrated compared to overrated. Overrated means somebody rated him, right?
Right.
Right? Who the best safety in college football right now? Other than Cam Kitchen?
I'll say Makuba.
Is it?
Yeah.
Give me some more. Comment section. Give me some safeties. Give me the best safeties in college football right now. But to say that he's overrated, that means that somebody rated him. I saw a post the other day saying that they put him next to Sean Taylor. Who said this dude was Sean Taylor? Yada, 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 yada. I don't think Sean Taylor played that much his first year. Maybe if I'm wrong. I don't think he did. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
Right. So Battle led Alabama. Battle was like led Alabama in tackles one year, I think. Hold up now.
Yeah. Plus Battle is what?
That's my little dude right there now. I remember one time in high school, Battle told me his top 3, and I tweeted it out. By the time I got in the car, Battle was like, nah, he lying. That's not my top 3. I didn't mean to do that. Battle. Battle's a free. What is Battle position? Battle 6'1", 206. Maybe one of the best, top college football player. Period.
What's his stats looking like?
Great. Battle has
first round.
Awesome. Let me see. What did I do with James' stats? Is James on the screen? Oh, he is on the screen, huh? So James got how many tackles this year? 27?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Something like that.
James got 27 tackles this year, solo tackles. I'm going to pull up Battle for y'all. I'm a little homie from St. Thomas.
1 interception. He got some pass breakups too. So
Jordan Battle.
Oh, snap.
What?
I'm looking at Battle's stats right now for this year. Now, I'm not talking about last year. If you look at last year, you think he a linebacker.
Maybe not. I got it. You trying to steal my thunder? Calm down. I got it. Look at it. Nah, go ahead and run it, man. Tell the people what you see. This year, what he got?
He got 32 tackles, 0 sacks, 0 forced fumbles, and 0 interceptions. In comparison to yours truly.
He got 32. James got 27. And James got a dude over there. Well, Cam Kitchen got 21.
Right.
Let me see. Who smacked people? He smacks people. Starts from UGA. They say starts from JBC. He a hitter. Will Anderson. So, but listen, it seems like y'all, it's very hard. It's very hard to find that guy in college football, right?
Right.
That's murdering people. That strikes fear in people hard. You know why? Because football ain't played like that no more. I don't know where y'all been. I don't know where y'all have been, but you hit somebody hard enough and the referee throw the flag, and then they figure out what the penalty is later.
Right. And you know what? I appreciate everybody's passion for always bringing up Sean Taylor. Like, listen, they got Sean Taylor cut out newspaper article from 2002 in their back pocket. I'm trying to tell you. Look at this. Look at Sean. And I appreciate the passion. But the game is played differently.
I was gonna talk about something else, but we're gonna steep it right here, man. And I'm gonna go check out my game. And listen, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know what I was gonna see when I got in here. But what I did know was what y'all give James, he don't deserve. That's what I knew. Now, I didn't know what the top 20, I didn't know. Somebody said number 7, Kalen Bullock from USC. See, they done pulled out their own laptops now. Now they out here looking for stats. Let me see somebody out here better than James. Kalen Bullock. So now we talk about battle. Battle is senior, right? Now we putting James stats versus the best. We talking about James stats versus NFL talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Get somebody in here now. If you know a James Hader, get him in here now. He don't pass the eye test. Now we going on the eye test. Kalen Bullock. Okay.
Decent stats, but James Williams still has better stats.
Damn, you do, huh?
Yeah.
You do, huh?
Not only that, but you're looking at a guy who's 6'3", 180. James Williams is 6'5", 215,
Kalen Bullock,
210.
He had 39 tackles as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
James had 31. Kalen Bullock had 39 tackles as a freshman. 2 interceptions. It's kind of similar. And 25 solo, 14 assisted. This year he has 23. 15 solo, 2 interceptions. Okay. USC got a ball. The same year as James, right?
Yeah, he's a sophomore.
Where was he on 2470 rank list? I told you they got their laptops out now. They done got their laptops out now. They're doing their own research now. Let's see. They the same year. Nationally, he was an athlete. He was number 9 athlete, the 17th best player in California.
Okay, that's what's up.
Rank 203. He was ranked number 203. So listen. So I could have basically said, listen. So if James is not living up to his whatever y'all say he's not living up to, right? Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put James back in a bunch. Pick another safety, right? And if y'all would have picked another safety out of the top 20, womp, 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 other than Mukumba. Yes, would have been in trouble. You got a couple transfers. Some of you probably ain't playing football no more. You would have been in trouble.
Somebody said James is a Jag, just another guy.
Well, we just compared him. We're comparing him to the best safeties in college football.
Yeah.
Listen, keep giving them to us. Give them to us. Who else we got out here? We're comparing them to the best safeties in college football. What y'all? Now we don't went to the eye test.
All right, I got one for you. I got one for you. Amari Carter.
From last year? He did all his work in the offseason.
Huh?
He did all his work in the offseason.
What work did he do?
Edward said, Amari Carter? Edward said, if you don't want James, send him to Clemson. Exactly, Edward. 305 say Derwin James was the last hitter safety. Yeah, man, there isn't. Yeah, in our mind, we want football to be played the way it is, but it's not played that way anymore. Like these, man, you hit somebody hard enough, these reps are calling. What James needs to get better at is his awareness. His awareness as a person. I mean, as a player, his awareness. He's playing with weak awareness right now, which could have a lot to do with understanding, getting comfortable in the defense. Can have a lot to do with that.
Right, and we got to understand something too. You got, and this is almost the beauty of football as well. You have people who have different body types in football, and with the body types you have, you could do certain things. For instance, when you look at Derrick Henry run the football, he's not going to run the football the same way Nick Chubb runs it. It's different. Nick Chubb could probably maneuver a little bit slightly quicker because of his size, whereas Derrick Henry got to use power to do the same thing.
Right.
So it is what it is. Same thing with safety. Ed Reed and Sean Taylor were two different safeties, but they played the same position. So I do agree that when I look at James Williams play, if you look at reaction time, Cam Kinchins is going to have a faster reaction time because of his size. Smaller guy, he could turn, he can cut quicker. His hips is going to be probably a little bit more fluid. And then you got Avante, who's just a freak of nature, who just, it's like he hyped up on coffee or something, Edge energy drink when he in the game.
Freak of nature.
He just going to make something happen, So, but once again, Vontae's 5'11", Cam is 5'11", James is 6'5". This is different. But the thing that James brings to the table that you can't bring to the table if you're 5'11", unless you put on the weight, is James could stand in the box. James could be a quarterback spy. If you have a quarterback that likes to run, you could put James on that quarterback. If you have a tight end who's a threat, you could put James on that tight end. So it's some things that you can't do, because if you have a 6'5", 6'6" tight end, no disrespect to none of our safeties that's shorter than James, but if he looking across from Avante, he like, man, I'm about to have a field day. Just go ahead and throw it up. just throw it up. Right? It is what it is. So you just got to look at what you do well, and you have to maximize that. So that's why I mentioned, James is heavier than some of the safeties that's out there, but he has the frame where he could put on 15 more pounds. He just does. And that's going to help with being in the box, covering tight ends, and doing what he does best.
I just wanted to get on here and kind of put it in perspective a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he should be playing better, my question is, better than who? Who should he be playing like then? Who the best safety in college football? We done looked up Battle. Kubu look like he's going straight to the league. Don't pass go, don't collect $200. Who should he be playing better than then? What should it look like? He don't pass the eye test. I don't even know how to argue with that one, that he don't pass the eye test.
Right. I remember seeing Isaiah Simmons play, and I don't think when Isaiah Simmons was at Clemson, I never said that I never saw him as like the most physically intimidating guy. I see people talking about Bob Sanders in the comment. Hell, Bob Sanders was a more fierce tackler than freaking Isaiah Simmons. It is what it is. He was a playmaker for sure. I mean, he broke up a lot of passes, had some clutch interceptions. Isaiah Simmons did. I mean, he was just everywhere. He ran a 4.3 in the 40. You see, he had all these intangibles. And yes, he punished UM. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. The man was everywhere because he long arms, looked like he could be on one side of the field and still make the tackle on the other side. You're like, dang.
The
We
rules
thought
are
we had him.
the rules are just different now, bro. I mean, they're different,
Right.
and yeah, the rules are just different now, and yeah, it's like we're not the rules are different now, and it's like we're in our mind, we're not like what you guys see on TV sometimes isn't true. Like, you know what I'm saying? That guy making it to the end zone was just James giving effort. That's why these kids be stopping on touchdown plays because they don't want to be being on people's Instagrams and highlights and stuff. That was just him giving effort. That don't mean that was his fault. I mean, we kind of briefly talked about it with some people, and yeah, I don't think that was his fault. I just think he the one made it over there.
And I agree. I agree. If James could be, if James would model his game like Isaiah Simmons, yeah, we would. This is what we hope for. We all hope for that, right? Because that's a great comparison. Great comparison. So you notice I not one time said that James Williams now is as good as Isaiah Simmons was in college. I would never say that, but I think that's if he could work on that last element, I think he's right there.
Gervin Hall was a 5-star coming out.
Yeah, he was.
Huh?
Nick Saban wanted him bad.
Nick Saban wanted him bad.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gervin Hall, as a freshman, had 8 tackles. As a sophomore, he had 66. Gervin Hall balled out as a sophomore? Huh?
If only he could have left to the league then.
Because somebody in the comment section, Omar Little, he's a football villain. He just said, tell me what James has done that Hall or Carter didn't do when they played. Please factor in James Williams. We're talking about the guy is not playing up the par. I thought that's what we just proved. What are we saying? Gervin Hall had 8 tackles as a freshman. Gervin Hall had 8 tackles as a freshman. Big Man Simmons said Simmons is going crazy in the league. Jigga say most complete safeties in football now are Durbin James to me, right? Ham said, I hate when grown men get in their feelings about people's opinion. I'm not sure what that means. Ham was doing a show. I don't know. He's talking about which side is in feelings. I mean, there's no feelings involved at all. I mean, maybe I sound a little loud. I'm going to turn my mic down for you, Ham. Turn the mic down, Ham. Nobody's in their feelings. We men in here, we're talking opinions. Yeah, we're kind of doing your opinions in. That's what we're doing. Shout out to Cost Kane, $10. What is it, gents? Everyone expects James not to miss tackles. That's crazy. 2-year college. Come on, Canes. James got more interceptions than Gervin Hall and Amari Carter. I got Gervin Hall got 31 tackles this year at Utah State.
He went to Utah State.
Yeah, he got 31 tackles. He had 31 tackles last year. He had 66 in 2019, 37 solo. That boy had 2 interceptions his whole entire career. Who else he said? He said Amari Carter was balling. He said Amari Carter. Where Amari Carter at? Did he make somebody roster?
Let's see.
girl came up. Damn, we can't even Google Amari Carter. Amari Cooper come up. Let me see. Wait a minute.
He should be in the league if he's, right now.
Girl keep popping up. Nah, it just got an NFL seal. It don't have him in the league.
He went to the Hula Bowl, so he played in that.
Amari Carter. Here you go. So here's Amari Carter. Since he said somebody just said James ain't did nothing that Amari Carter and what's the name did. As a freshman, Amari Carter had 26 tackles. As a sophomore, he had 12. No interceptions. Now, his last 2 years, 2020, because he was in it for 5 years. In 2020, he had 53 tackles. In 2021, he had 45 tackles.
He's always been productive.
2 interceptions his entire career. Ham say, how fast is James? Now, Ham, I think that's where James may falter at when it comes to playing safety. And that's what we have talked about with people. That's where he may falter at when it comes to playing safety. How fast will he run? Omar Big Dog said, Little saying, I hope James play better. That's all I'm saying. Damn, you want to play better? Okay, you want him to be better than Kumbubu, Tuba. You want him to be better than Tuba? Because he's right up there with Battle. He 5 tackles right by Battle. So who we want him to be better than? Huh? Or we just want him to stop throwing his shoulder on national TV. That's what y'all want? I'm going to text James and tell him to stop throwing his shoulder. That's what y'all want? Y'all don't want to see him throw his shoulder no more? I want him to play better. Play better. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, play better than who? Cam Kitchens is right there eating up all the tackles. James is getting tackles. Like, our linebackers, like, right. Flag is getting some tackles. Like, they're eating up all the tackles. I mean,
much better than last year. I don't think we're going to have a running back go for 450 yards this year.
He said we beat TVD up when he wasn't playing up the par. We got to do the same to James. I guess, well, TVD, you can't beat TVD up when he has stats. You know what I'm saying? Now, when he was 3, when he was struggling in the first 3-4 games, he was struggling.
He
3
was.
interceptions versus Middle Tennessee. I think Cam Kitchens makes more mistakes than James. He just makes more plays.
Yeah. And that's because Cam is a rover too. So you're going to have a roving safety make more mistakes than a safety that plays down in the box. And that comes with the territory. It's just like a corner. A corner is going to get beat more than should get beat more than a safety get beat. But a safety should be a better tackler than a corner. That's kind of how football works. It's just like if you're a D lineman, if you have more tackles than your linebacker and you're a D lineman, that linebacker needs to be on the bench.
Cal said TVD was just bad. James was not. I agree, Cal.
Yeah.
Listen, we're thinking about having a Florida State live show, man. So y'all be on the lookout for that. If we put everything together, it'll be maybe that day. We don't know what time the game start, or maybe that night, like we did for the spring game. So if y'all coming in town, man, we may have a live show. We'll let y'all know how much tickets cost when you come through and be a part of the show. Eat. I don't know. Maybe we get Eve to come down here. It's a job you asking for all the time.
That's what's up.
I'm still saying James is playing bad. We just proved that James is playing right up there with some of the best safeties in college football. But then y'all gonna say stats don't matter. Stats don't matter.
in the spirit of Sean Taylor, James still doing bad.
Right. I think a lot of James' problems is basically. I think a lot of the problems. Okay, I'm not gonna say James. I think a lot of the problems on defense, offense is you get a new staff in, getting acclimated, being able to play fast in the staff. Being comfortable and able to see things and wrong things. A lot of his life, James played out of comfortability. Like it's a defense. He understands it's simple, so now he can roam around and diagnose things. I was told by Pat Surtain in high school that they let James roam around because James was able to see things that the other kids on the field just couldn't see. It ain't like he was on the field with chopped liver. It was American heritage. So they allowed him, they trusted him, they allowed him just to diagnose things and scare quarterbacks and come down on, you know what I'm saying? They allowed him to do that because I guess it's all, when you come to the line, I mean, for the most part in high school, it's all like run or pass. You know what I'm saying? So if you down the distance, this guy, you got Mark and you got somebody, the running back in the I formation, it's a run. And I come down to the line, you know what I'm saying? Because I've diagnosed this is a run. If you're thinking, you could do that in sports. You know what I'm saying? And if you have and if they give you what's the word I'm looking for? They gave James a lot of he was able to freelance. They gave him a lot of, what's the word? Come on, Clemson grad.
What were you trying to talk about? What I'm trying to say?
They gave him a lot. They gave him a lot of. He had the green light. He was able to roam that defense and do what he wanted to do, not because he was James Williams, because Pat Surtain trusted him and he was smart. Pat Surtain is not coaching at the Miami Dolphins. So question your mama if you want to question. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to question somebody, Dave told me that he was smart. Freedom. There we go.
Freedom, yeah. Edward say Makuba is an All-American safety. James can only hope to be as good as Makuba.
We just what did we
I'm gonna give
do?
the Cam Kitchens answer. They two different safeties. I would more so look at
James Williams is an All-American safety. He was an All-American freshman safety. If you're going to be using these words, I mean, he was a freshman All-American safety.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know what All-American mean, but but if we're going to use these words.
I like Makuba too. I think that's why I mentioned him from the jump. I like him, but I feel like you gotta have, not I feel like, I know you gotta have both styles of safeties out there, because it's certain things that certain safeties do that the other safety just does not do.
Right.
And Makuba's like, he plays very rangy, plays in space. You know, he's the ball hawk type guy, just like Cam, right? So, but
Makuba,
you need a guy who is going to step in the box and blow somebody up.
Makumba has 70 total tackles in his career. James has 58. Makumba is balling this year. He has 40 so far. He has 47 tackles. Is he leading their team in tackles, dog? Cam Kitchens only have 21. But James has 3 interceptions. Makumba has 1.
I don't think he's leading their team. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yeah, let me check. I really don't think so, but I'll check.
Well,
Chris Young says we need a drug test the whole chat today. Y'all on one.
He has how many tackles? How many? He's not leading them in tackles.
Let's see.
I'm looking at it right now. He's not leading them in tackles. Wait up, something's not right.
Yeah, that's Trenton Simpson.
He had 4. Okay, I had it backwards. He had 47 as a freshman and 23 as right now. So I was looking at it backwards. Yeah. No, he's not leading them in tackles. He's not even close to be leading them in tackles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he only has 23, but I was thinking it was 47. Let's see. So James has 27. Cam Kitchens has 21. James has 1 interception. Cam has 3. We got 2 good safeties. I mean, they're living up to what we thought we were going to have. 2 good safeties, right?
Mm-hmm.
So listen, man. 786-459-499. If y'all want to get down with IOD, good. I'm about to go check out Bobby and Robbie Washington, young Miami commits versus Miami Northern and Inyo Yapor. We just wanted to get in here, man, and say, because if we say he's overrated, that means somebody rated James Williams. So we know we're talking about the star system. So I just wanted to get in there, and I wanted you guys to measure it against all the overrated guys. You know what I'm saying? And we see the barometer is huge. The gap. Some of them guys done transfer schools already.
Yeah.
Some of the top 10 kids in the country who were coming out of high school has transferred schools already. Top 10 safeties coming out of high school.
And they was rated over Makuba too. Some of them. Since we got a lot of Makuba fans in here, myself included.
Josh would say, "How do we get here?" Drew said, "Reason James has so many tackles is because we can't hold anybody in the box, and our corners are getting cooked." Well, we're only giving up 91 yards. Like, we only average giving up 91. Like, the defense isn't playing bad, bro. They gave up, I think, 6 big plays. Other than that, Manny defense was giving up 175.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to see it on display in a few weeks. James versus Makuba. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That ain't fair. Don't do that. Going to play Big Brother at Big Brother house.
Yeah, that ain't fair at all. That's not fair.
I bumped into, I was walking, doing a little walk this morning, man.
You bumped into who?
Florida State coach, man.
Oh yeah. I saw that in the chat.
Coach Moss. Yeah, man. Cool. We had a nice little conversation, man. Spoke very highly about Norvell. He said Norvell decent. Real. She didn't say decent. He said, "Goddamn, Norvell is the real deal." That's what he said. He said he's a real deal, very sharp dude, and probably the best coach he ever been around.
I think it's a great offensive mind because when you look at that offense, he gets a lot of production out of, no-name players, but I just don't. For me, I feel like he does not fit the culture.
That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like, but I guess you would have to be closer to it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel you.
Listen,
I feel you.
so listen, we're gonna create like a incubator where people just put their emails in, right? And we're gonna have all the emails of all the Kane fans. And I just feel when the kid commits, right? When the kid commits to Miami, I feel his followers should go up 5,000. That is very easy to do. You ain't got to get out your ass. You ain't got to go buy a ticket. You ain't got to go to no game on Saturday.
Yeah.
That is very simple to do. Now, let's keep that amongst
I
us
agree.
now. You know what I'm saying? I'll create something where all you got to do is get all the Canes to put your email in. Sort of like a petition. All you got to do is put your email in. And if a kid commit to Miami,
It's lit.
it's lit. His followers should go up 5,000. Now, as a fan base, y'all can do that. Y'all can do that part. So give me thumbs up in the comment section. If I create it, will y'all help us get 20,000 Kane fans inside of just a place where their email is, so they get an email, hey, blah, 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 committed. Hey, Kamani McClain thinking about committing to Miami. Y'all go show up at his Instagram, man, and flood that thing. That's really easy to do if y'all care that much. I think some people acting like they care, but I don't think they care that much, Rich.
You know how dudes be.
What you think about that idea, dog?
It's a great idea. It's a great idea. Don't let it be no safety. Some people gonna pull out the Sean Taylor cutout.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. So I think, dog, that is something that can be controlled. Then we can call out Instagram because we'll know Instagram lying about numbers. Like, wait a minute. We said 10,000 people over there and only 2,000 followers he got. And I think we should do that for our fan base, dog. We keep that in tight. So I think we should do that for our kids, dog. Like, I think that'll give some value to, actually, y'all may be able to sway a kid to commit. If what's the kid name, man, with the Florida supposed to be coming to Miami, the cornerback? Jason Marshall. If Jason Marshall can say, man, heck no, man, he want to put out these cryptic tweets, I'm going to Florida. If it was that close, 5,000 followers, we'll get a couple kids with 5,000 followers.
Right.
You want to add something before I get out of here, man? I got a nice long drive, bro.
Hold on. Today is the 20th. Kamani commit on the 27th, right?
Yep.
Somebody's supposed to be committing on the 22nd.
Who? We'll talk about it in the group.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
We'll X. Anything else, dog? So what did we prove today, Rich, before you get out here? Did we prove anything, or we got to kind of prove the eye test and and figure out a way we could prove James passing the eye test?
I think we proved that his development is where it need to be. So for a sophomore who still has some things to polish in his game, he's right on pace to where he needs to be. As far as the eye test is concerned, for some of them dudes that's on that list, you can't even, you have no comparison because there ain't no tape of those boys.
Right.
So who we really talking about? So with Cam and James, you got Makuba, and then you got upperclassmen, you got Battle, and then you got you got the dude from Kalen Bullock, right? That's it. That's your top 5.
Right. I got 2 comments I want to address before we go. P. Wall say James is Pro Football's number 13 ranked safety in the country. Pro Football, leave James alone. He's ranked number 3. Pro Football Focus has him ranked number 13. Tucci says, we talking a verbal commit or signing day commit. Okay, Tucci, I want you to think about this. If he verbally commits, right, and we can make his followers go up 5,000. Right? And I know what y'all thinking. What if he decommit? Ooh.
You can always
he not even gonna want to see that. He not gonna want to see when he decommit. So you see the leverage that we creating? He ain't gonna want to see that. He commit, he go from 10,000 to 15,000. Damn. Georgia come in, start talking the bags of NIL money, and he decommit, he go back to 10,000. Wah, 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 wah. He ain't gonna want to see that.
Nope.
He don't want no part of that, though. It's almost like somebody put money in your. It's like when you wake up in the morning and find money in your bank account, and they be like, "Hey, that was a mistake." So I'm gonna create the system, bro. It's gonna be up to y'all to get the people in it. And yeah, man, we could do that. If we can't show up the games like Tennessee did, you think if we play Alabama, dog, the stadium be packed like that?
Nope.
Everybody won't have on orange either. I don't know how they do that, dog.
We would not want to see that ass whooping.
I don't know how everybody won't have on orange either. I don't know how they do that.
Uh-huh.
Well, all right, let's run up out of here, man. Huh? Yeah, man.
They sent out an email.
And tell them what to wear. Still, these hard-headed ass people in Miami, they're not going to wear white out. It's Miami, man. They're going to wear their Gucci. These people ain't going to. How many people they said was in there?
That Tennessee game was like 102,000.
What part of Tennessee in?
I want to say Chattanooga.
Is it a little small town?
Yeah, Knoxville or Chattanooga, one of the two. Somebody gonna say it in the chat.
Well, Knoxville is a big city, right?
Yeah.
Well, all right, man. Let's get up out of here, bro.
All right, man.
Appreciate you, homie. Listen, man, 786-405-9499. If you want to get down with IOD Squad and do some investing, like Betty said, get an opportunity to invest, learn some trades. It's money out there to be made. There's things you can do with your money. Other than put it on 17 parlays or take it to the casino or whatever you do with your money. 786-405, just send us a text or click the link. Did I put the link? Let me see. Did I put the link in the comment section? I'm going to put it in the comment section right now. We just went over James Williams and actually just compared him to some top safeties that was coming out rated right under him. And I think some people, I think we made a point. I think we made a point when it comes to stats. I mean, we made our point. So listen, man, y'all going to get up out of here, man. We got Bobby Washington, Football Villains. I put some updates in the Football Villain group me. If you want to become a villain, man, just click join or go to the YouTube main page and join. That's where we get down at. So, man, don't put off tomorrow something y'all could do today. The rest of your life could be seconds away. Let me drop this IOD Squad link in. Oh, I just dropped the whole description in there. Let me see. Some of that out of there. Bam. Pin that to the top. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm out.